Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Hi, Senator.
Morning.
As you know, I served on the Bremer Commission and have been passionate about this issue of Homeland Security for as long as I can remember. About an hour ago, in fact, I spoke to Governor Ridge about my view, echoing Senator Thompson, that more needs to be done to unstick this issue in the Senate. He tended to agree. I cannot imagine for the life of me why some reasonable compromise along the lines you're suggesting can't be reached on this civil service issue. It was reached in the House. I'm not sure what we did was perfect, but it certainly, the bill passed by on a bipartisan vote at 4 a.m. In July in the House, and we all expected something would happen in the Senate by now. My question is this. From where I come in Los Angeles, and I was just there yesterday, people are much more concerned about the potential suicide bomber next door than they are about what Saddam Hussein may have in store for us in a year or so when he gains nuclear capability. Let's hope not. You've made a suggestion. Do you feel that there is a way to mobilize pressure now to get more good minds working on this now to get this bill passed in the Senate? My view would be, a vote on whatever version they may choose to vote on, and passed in conference and funded before the Congress adjourns.
Well, first, let me thank you. When I should have mentioned when I credited people with picking up on our suggestions, you were in the forefront of that, and I guess I just didn't see you sitting there, or maybe you weren't there, but I want to thank you for what you did and continue to do. I frankly am a little bit appalled at the problem. I've been involved in some intractable fights here in the Senate where, we just couldn't seem to get going, but we eventually got it done. And I have to believe it'll get done before you leave here. It's just too important to leave undone. And I think a simple solution is to cut it down the middle and say if it's good enough for DOD, it's good enough for Homeland Security. And I think everybody ought to buy into that. That's my view. Maybe the administration won't. Maybe some of the Congress won't. But I think it's a reasonable solution. It's worked there for all these years. Secretary of Defense has a lot of flexibility in some areas. Secretary of Homeland Security ought to have that flexibility. That would be my suggestion. For what it's worth. I've been asked by both sides, by the way, to help on this, and I've made a number of phone calls, but I'm becoming, obviously, as I get older, my persuasive abilities are lessening.
Well, I thank you. I know I can't ask another question, but some clear way to state that we do not intend to change existing law codified by President Carter and operating through 5 administrations, I would think would be the answer.
Could well be.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.